Hi friends, this is Pastor Dave, and I'm here with another story for you. This is a very exciting story for me. It's brand new. I just got it yesterday. I can't wait to tell it to you. Do you know how sometimes we've talked about the fact that there's no one else just like you? You are the only you there ever has or ever will be. And if there's only one person who's just like you, that means that all of your friends are somehow different from you. You know how to have friends who are different. But not everybody knows how to do that. Today's story is called Brian the Brave. And it's about a sheep who learns how to come to know that part of his life. Brian the Brave is a brand new book, and it's written by Paul Stewart, and the pictures are drawn by Jane Porter. I hope you like it as much as I do. Brian the Brave. One sunny afternoon, Brian was nibbling grass and minding his own business when along came another sheep. "Hello," the sheep said. "My name is Rose." "Meh, bah." "Hello," said Brian. "Let's be friends." "All right," said Rose. And they chased each other round and round the field and over the little hill until along came another sheep. "Hello," the sheep said. "My name is Stanley." "Hello," said Brian. "Let's be friends." But Stanley said, "I only like sheep with black wool. Plain white wool is ugly. I'm just going to play with Rose." So Stanley and Rose chased each other round and round the field and over the little hill. And that made Brian feel very sad. Along came another sheep and another. "Hello," the sheep said together. "We're Tracy and Frank." "Hello," said Brian. "Let's be friends." But Tracy and Frank said, "We only like sheep with curly horns. Sheep without horns are ugly." Well, Brian had curly horns, so he was all right. And so did Rose, but Stanley didn't. So the other sheep chased each other round and round the field and over the little hill, and that made Stanley feel very sad. Along came another sheep, and another, and another. "Hello," they said. "We are Cassidy, Ernest, and Lou." "Hello," said Brian. "Let's all be friends." But Cassidy, Ernest, and Lou said, "We don't like sheep with plain white wool or boring black wool. We don't like sheep with curly horns. We only like—" But Brian had had enough. "Stop! We should all play together," he told them, "because we are all still sheep." The sheep were very quiet. They looked around. And then they started talking to one another. "Bungalunga bam!" cheered Brian. "That's more like it." But then Rose gave Brian a look. "Bungo what?" she asked. "That's not a word," cried Tracy and Frank. "You talk funny," said Cassidy, Ernest, and Lou. "Let's go, everyone," said Stanley, who should have known better. And off they went to chase each other round and round the field and over the little hill without Brian. That made Brian very, very, very sad. He walked away. He looked at his white wool. He looked at his curly horns. What's wrong with Bungalunga Bam? He wondered. And then he walked across a field, up a big hill, and into a forest where he bumped into a wolf. Bah! He said. Well, that wolf looks very scary, doesn't it? Brian ran out of the forest, down the hill. Wolf, he said, across the field. Wolf, and past the lake. Wolf! He had to warn the others. But he was too late. The sheep ran this way. The sheep ran that way. The wolf ran after them. Things were looking very bad until Brian shouted, "Sheep! Friends! We can beat this wolf together!" Attack! Black sheep, bump! Spotted sheep, jump! Curly horns, ram! No horns, slam! And the wolf ran away and was never seen again. Look at all those sheep giving it to that wolf. "Hooray!" cheered the sheep. "We did it together! Bunga-lunga bam!" Brian said, "Just a minute. Some of you say, bah. Some of you say, meh. One of you says, bah, caramba. All of us now say, bunga-lunga bam." And we know that's just fine. And the sheep chased each other round and round the field and over the little hill until it was time to sleep. Did you like that? The story of Brian the Brave? I hope you did. I sure liked reading it to you. I hope you can think about your friends. Maybe you can teach them some silly words to say. Maybe you can help them to see that it's okay if we're all a little bit different. It's important for us to love each other for who we are and for the special ways God made us. I'm Pastor Dave, and I'll look forward to being with you tomorrow with another story. Goodbye.